Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just 60-some days away from its official release by Disney and Lucasfilm that is all set and ready to end the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film, at the end of the day, is going to be a revelation film, answering many of the burning questions from The Force Awakens that will now be answered in Episode 9. And of course, we do know that Disney and Lucasfilm are starting to bring the marketing into full swing here, with the trailer just around the corner to be released that's going to actually provide the fans a better sense of the overall tone of this movie. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming Trailer 3 of this movie, this is where things begin to get very intense for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that both Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be running away from a large tidal wave of water from a crashing piece of wreckage from the second Death Star. It's described that during the scene, both Rey and Kylo Ren have their lightsabers ignited, and as they are running, it's said that a revised track of Battle of the Heroes is said to play over the shot, mimicking the scene from Episode 3 between Anakin and Obi-Wan. The sequence is said to eventually lead to a moment in which Rey is on the ground on her back, where Kylo Ren jumps in where their lightsabers clash together. The next describes a shot in which it's explained that a side view of Palpatine is said to be seen of him walking toward a large mechanical device, with Kylo Ren by his side. Kylo is said to have his helmet on in the sequence, where the machine that Kylo and Palpatine are looking at is said to have a large tank of fluid, with pumps and wires hooked up into the ceiling. This is implied to be Palpatine's device that keeps him alive for the time being. Another goes over a moment in which Rey is said to be meditating with a blue kyber crystal, and as how it's actually seen floating in front of Rey, where the new dialogue of Anakin, Yoda, Kenobi, and Luke can be heard in the background, talking about the Force. The sequence is said to be based within a strange crystal cave that all glows in a blue color, with a strange set of insects flying around Rey as well inside of the environment. Now, let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, the thing about Episode 9 here is that we do know that Disney and Lucasfilm are trying to really ramp up the marketing of this movie, as we go throughout the month of October. Also, November is going to be a big month for promoting the film in the forms of various TV spots and, of course, new promotional material. But, of course, once the trailer drops during this month of October, we will also be getting that theatrical poster. So, the one of Kylo Ren, Rey, and Palpatine was actually just a teaser poster that we got right around, I believe it was at D23, and that poster was actually just a basic poster. The new one upcoming is actually said to include pretty much all the characters that will be involved in The Rise of Skywalker, like Luke, Leia, Palpatine, Lando, etc., right? So, one piece that I want to go over about all of this that really just intrigues me and kind of mystifies me has to do with this machine that Palpatine is said to be looking at while he's actually pretty much, walking side by side with Kylo Ren. Now, this machine that Palpatine is showing Kylo Ren is implied to be Palpatine's device that allows him to stay alive for the time being before he's going to use the Force Conduit ability. Now, the Force Conduit ability from the leaks that we went over these past couple of weeks, give or take, actually involves him literally taking the power of both Rey and Kylo Ren to become a more youthful being, if you will, in a more youthful state as himself, in order to become more powerful and to go up against Rey and Kylo Ren properly. So you can see what they're trying to tease here in The Rise of Skywalker. They're trying to tease Palpatine's weakness, and that's basically going to be the big moment in which, Palpatine's manipulation will take place, where he makes believe that he doesn't even have a plan in order to make himself stronger. Meanwhile, the real plan in place apparently is to take the power from Rey and Kylo Ren to become a more youthful character. And it's actually said that what we went over not too long ago, that Palpatine is going to appear just as he did in Revenge of the Sith once all of this happens. I'm very excited to see what this device is going to look like on the big screen and exactly, what the you know, what the overall design is going to look like. I would imagine that it's going to be quite massive because it's said that Palpatine is looking up at it next to Kylo Ren, where Kylo Ren's basically getting a tour of Palpatine's throne room, you know, when he actually visits Palpatine on the world of Exegol. So this movie's setting up the relationship between Kylo and Palpatine, you know, them forming an alliance, if you will, to go ahead and find Rey for a specific reason. And of course, the last piece I just want to touch on here is, of course, how Rey is actually said to be meditating with a kyber crystal. This is said to be the brand new kyber crystal that she uses for Luke Skywalker's, you know, the actual Skywalker family saber that's now put together back into one piece, where she used a brand new kyber crystal. So that's another thing to look forward to, because as this happens, the past voices of Anakin, Yoda, Kenobi, Luke are actually said to be heard in the distance, and it's actually said to be new dialogue indicating that these are indeed the Force ghosts of all of them. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.